This is South Island, home to a bunch of fuzzy little cute woodland creatures. One day, their home started turning into this. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, a spiky blue hedgehog who can run really, really fast. One day while exploring South Island, Sonic learned something very strange. Hey, there's nobody here on this island! He then proceeded to run straight into a robot. Ouch! What the? Sonic then destroyed the robot, and found out one of his animal friends was trapped inside. Who could have done this? Enter Dr. Eggman. That's Dr. Robotnik to you! For as far back as Eggman can remember, he's been plotting to take over the world. Yes. By using the inhabitants of this island as my robot slaves, I can have them hunt out the 6 Chaos Emeralds said to lay on this island. I can then use the Emerald's power to create a super weapon and make the whole world bow down to me. He's nuts. Hey! It doesn't take Sonic and Eggman long to meet up. So you're the one behind the kidnapping of the animals and the industrialization of this island. That's Robotnik! And yes, I am. It's genius. Now, I think you should join your friends as a robot slave! Nope! So Sonic saved his friends and followed Eggman to his industrialized base on the other side of the island, the Scrap Brain Zone. Collecting the 6 legendary Chaos Emeralds on the way, Sonic was ready for his final showdown with Eggman. You'll never defeat me, Sonic! He did. Sonic returned the emeralds back to Green Hill Zone, and everything was back to normal.
Did you know that?
Sonic's game was first announced in 1990 by the mega pop band Dreams Come True in Japan, with huge Sonics painted on all of their trailers. Sonic's first game was in 1991, but he made a cameo appearance in the game Rad Mobile in arcades in 1990. Sonic's shoes are based off of Michael Jackson's and have the color scheme of Santa Claus.
Now you know!
With this newfound victory, Sonic decided to take his biplane out and go on a vacation somewhere. 'Cause he couldn't just run to wherever he wanted to go. Sonic lands on West Side Island, an island with a similar legend to South Island, only this time, the legend says there's 7 Chaos Emeralds instead of 6. There, Sonic meets Miles Prower, who thinks Sonic is the bee's knees. Hey, Sonic, you're the bee's knees! Told you. Miles had a love for planes. He also had 2 tails, so Sonic promptly gives him the nickname Tails. His 2 tails also allow him to fly. Sonic is relaxing and having a great time with his new friend Tails, when all of a sudden, BOOM SHAKALAKA! I bet you weren't expecting me to be on the island too, Sonic. I know you're after the Chaos Emeralds again. The Chaos Emeralds are here now? Jeez, I just totally crash landed here. I had no idea. Well, I didn't follow you to the island if that's what you're implying. He's a liar. Yes, with my newly armed Badnik army, I am totally prepared to find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and use them to power my new death machine, the Death Egg! Nothing can stop me now. So Sonic and Tails collected the 7 Chaos Emeralds and were ready for the final showdown in Metropolis Zone, Eggman's new base. That's Robotnik! So Eggman steals the emeralds and launches his base anyway. Catch me if you can, suckers! So Sonic and Tails hop in Sonic's plane, the Tornado, and chase after Eggman's flagship. While Sonic makes it onto the flagship, Tails gets shot down and the Tornado goes down in a fiery blaze. Determined to stop any weapon from firing out of the Death Egg, Sonic chases after Eggman and fights him in the control deck for a final showdown. Again. But Eggman escapes. Good luck stopping this plan, son. Oh crap, you latched onto the handle. Eggman's escape pod docks at the Death Egg, and Sonic gives chase, but somehow loses sight. Ah, jeez, where'd he go? Eggman then pops on the telly. That's Robotnik!
And you might have been able to stop me, Sonic, but can you stop yourself?
So Sonic fought a robotic version of himself, and won.
Oh crap! Plan B!
Eggman suddenly erupted in a giant robotic suit of himself. Ah, jeez, I'm gonna need a little bit of help for this one. Sonic then remembered that the emeralds were on the ship with him. if he could use those to his advantage. The emeralds quickly circled Sonic, and he erupted in a powerful yellow burst. Hey, Eggman, how would you like to taste some Supersonic? Aw, Dookie. It's Robotnik! Oh crap, the dead thing's gonna blow! To escape the giant explosions, Supersonic went as fast as he could and ran away from the explosions and into the vacuum of space, using up all of his energy. Luckily, hedgehogs can breathe in space. Check it out in your science books, it's true. Tails, seeing the explosion of the Death Egg from the island, took the newly fixed plane up to save Sonic. Oh my god, I'm falling! I'm gonna die! Ah! Whoa! Tails, you fixed the plane! Thanks, man. Thought I was done for. So, thinking they finally destroyed Eggman for good, Sonic and Tails decided to fly off on their own vacation.
Did you know that?
The song that plays during the end cutscene of Sonic 2 is a song called Sweet Dreams by Dreams Come True. One of the badniks in Sonic 2, Wisp, is also the name of the alien race in Sonic Colors.
Now you know!
During the vacation, Tails decided to whip up a machine that could detect chaos energy.
Sonic, my new machine is kind of giving us some weird readings.
That's weird. I just found this ring with some funky lettering on it. That funky lettering told the legend of Angel Island, an island said to be floating in the sky. Its civilization was once a great people, but they abused their power and their god destroyed them. Pretty deep stuff for a kid's game.
Let's hop in the tornado and check it out.
Somewhere along that trip, Sonic decided to show off.
Hey, Tails, check this out. check this out.
Ha! Supersonic! So Sonic zipped on to what he believed to be the island, and got punched in the face. The emeralds were forced out, and laid across the floor. That fist belonged to Knuckles the Echidna, the dreadlocked, bad-attitude guardian of the island. Dr. Robotnik said you'd be here, so I guess I'll have to take your emeralds to make sure there's no funny business. See you later, sucker!
Tails? What just happened?
Just about a day earlier, Dr. Eggman's Death Egg had landed on the island, forcing it out of the sky and back down to the ground. When he noticed the giant mechanical egg on his island, Knuckles went around to investigate. You there! Do you know any reason why that thing is on my island? Red One. I am but a humble scientist, here to wonder why the egg-shaped thing is here as well. But between you and me, there is this crazy blue hedgehog who is after some emeralds. No way. Thanks, man. Guess I'll go look for that guy then. So Eggman continued his repairs on the Death Egg, until Sonic showed up.
Eggman, who's this Knuckles guy and what are you up to?
1, that's Dr. Robotnik. And 2, that's none of your business.
What if I make it my business?
So Sonic and Tails continued to look for emeralds, save animals, and defeat Robotnik at every turn they could. Knuckles stuck around doing sneaky tricks because he's a jerk. Eggman was finally ready to relaunch the Death Egg when Sonic and Tails showed up. I thought Knuckles would take care of it. Well, fine. Get a load of this! Sonic got more than a load of it and destroyed it, sending the Death Egg back down to the ground. But Eggman wasn't done there. The Death Egg landed back on the island, and he still had Knuckles on his side. So Sonic and Tails made their way to where the Death Egg was now located, on top of a giant volcano. Inside the volcano, murals on the wall tell Sonic and Tails that the legend that they read on the ring earlier was true. Knuckles is the last of his kind, destined to guard the Master Emerald, the source of his people's power. The Master Emerald is normally what keeps the island afloat, and it's just as powerful as all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and that's why Eggman wants it. After a little more traveling, they meet up with Knuckles, who is waiting to fight. I knew you were after my emerald. Now come on, bring it! I'm not gonna fight you, Knuckles, you You're so stupid! During their fight, Eggman decides it's time to steal the Master Emerald. Whoa, Robotnik, what are you doing? Knuckles, you were the only one who could say my name right. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to electrocute you. Bye. Knuckles then realized what he had done. Oh, geez, guys, I realize what I've done now. And I'm sorry. Well, come on, get up and help us kick his egg little anus. I would, if I could feel my spleen. But instead, I'll just show you where he's headed. Come on, follow me. So the 3 followed Eggman to the Sky Sanctuary Zone, where Eggman had another robot Sonic waiting, and Sonic destroyed that one too. With his awesome hedgehog breathing and space ability, Sonic followed Eggman into space onto the Death Egg. Give up, Eggman! Okay, I guess if you says nope! Eggman then emerged in an even bigger robot of himself. Try this one on the side, Sonic. After about 26 hits, the robot exploded.
Why do you always have to ruin these things?
That's it. I still have my trump card.
Follow me, Sonic. We're gonna go to get some ice cream. Come on.
Sonic, obviously unfazed by the offer of ice cream, turns into Super Sonic, but the result of having the Master Emerald so close turns him into Hypersonic and the emeralds into Super Emeralds!
Oh, holy crap!
Eggman proceeds to enter into an escape ship and flies off into the asteroid belt, with Hypersonic giving chase. After a few shots to the face, Eggman's escape pod is finished, but he's still got one or two tricks up his sleeve.
I'm not done yet. Come on, Sonic.
Do you really think bombs are gonna hurt me?
So Sonic destroys them, takes back the Master Emerald, and flies back down to Earth as the Death Egg explodes in the background.
Oh, it was cool.
Should have been there. Back on Earth, Tails is waiting for Sonic in the tornado. He catches Sonic and the two of them head back to Angel Island, drop off the Master Emerald, and fly off into the sunset. As Angel Island begins to float back into the sky, the Super Emeralds turn back into Chaos Emeralds and spread throughout the lands, never to be found again. Until the next game!
Did you know that?
The Super Emeralds have only appeared in one game, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Michael Jackson was heavily involved in creating the music for this game, and you can hear it in a lot of his songs. The white mark on Knuckles' chest was originally intended to be the Nike symbol,